split the park and have activity in there, in the middle, and you could see down the hill, and that would discourage activity further to the perimeter.
And allow visibility further down.
Right.
And that's going to discourage activity in this area.
Right.
Yeah, and since that side that is part of the natural area, if that were restored as grasslands and wildflowers, it's also not, it's not providing habitat for people that we don't want to go there.
And I think this is what's interesting about this solution, is that if we start to give a real dedicated place for off-leash dog play, that's safe, it doesn't have weeds, it doesn't have the foxglove, and it has socializing activities for people and dogs. And so we kind of give up the most already altered part of the park, and then we start to allow this to become more naturalized. It's not a place that's heavily used, and people don't want to run their dogs in there because there are occasional foxtails. So here's a place that's occasional.
I'll give you my pen, Bill.
Yeah, I'm going to move on because we have about 10 more minutes, and I want to cover a couple more things. And I think that this plan, my feeling is that this is getting close to what everyone's feeling pretty comfortable with. I do think this kind of hits the main points, it seems to me. So I'm just looking around the area, and this is McKinley Square Park. And what we've done is, in the vicinity of, I don't know, it's like a mile vicinity, we've listed all the parks and what they have to offer in order to look at what McKinley Square Park can offer that the other parks do not. And this is a segue into the playground, because I'm moving off the slope and I'm moving up here. I'm moving back up here. So I'm not going to go into this because, if you'd like to, maybe the next meeting we can look more carefully. But there's baseball fields and play structures. There's community gardens. There's Trail Build Center has various trails, the indoor facilities. 25th and Daharo has some trails and open space. The Raza has multi-purpose lawns, and lots of really wonderful things, the skateboard and everything else. But across the street, James Rolfe Playground has the basketball. It has restrooms, rec center, swings, play structure. Garfield Square has a soccer field, baseball fields. New York Mini Park is very small. The park, Nino's has a play structure, gazebo, so there's some nice outdoor context. Jose Coronado has a ball field, baseball, tennis, and a small play structure. Mission Rec Center doesn't have much. Has an artificial turf soccer field and a small play structure, and it has an indoor facility. Fallen Ridge Park, multi-purpose lawn, some seating. Franklin Square has a big soccer field and a play structure. So, we definitely have some fields. It's not that critical. There's some play structures, a variety of play structures, and we can look at it. Some of them have a lot of art components, tile walls, mosaics, murals. They're really quite nice. I think what we would like to do is get a sense from the group here about the feeling of the park. Like, if the park was going to change, if the McKinley Square Park changes, do you want it to feel more rustic and more natural, or a little more modern? I think that there's just like even the selection of site furnishings or the way that the playgrounds are designed, they really influence the overall impression and feel of the place.
Well, my impression is that it is more rustic right now, and to continue that, that's just my view.
So you would advocate to keep it on the rustic side?
Yeah, on the rustic side.
So would I.
It's a neighborhood.
And I use it every day as playground.
Yeah.
Okay, so err on the side of being more natural,
Yeah.
forest, rustic,
Yeah.
less refined and.
Yeah. We're a neighborhood. We're not. We feel like a neighborhood, not part of the modern city. We want to be a neighborhood and enjoy nature and our dogs. And
I do,
kids.
I'm a huge fan though, and I'm not sure everybody can see it, the landforms as play and the natural elements of imaginary play are pretty striking, and having at least one feature as a part of the playground could be pretty spectacular. So if anybody wants
So
to.
I think one of the considerations that were brought up, or one of the comments was about having more challenge in a playground and having topography and maybe more, slides and mounds and things that are just a lot more fun probably than just, flat plane and the plastic, multicolored primary platform oriented. Yes.
I just wanted to mention that I don't know if people have been to Cordonices Park over in Berkeley. It's parked within a natural area, and one of the things that they've done, and I'm wondering if you have an expansion for the playground to come out onto the grass, but I'm wondering if it could also extend on the hillside, because they have the cement slide built into the hillside, and so you run up amongst the oaks on a little trail, and then you come down the slide on your hiney on a cardboard. But I mean, if we could extend the park to have this more, because I have bigger kids now. They like to do some other things, like ride a bike and also get dirty on the hillside a little bit.
So I think that's great, and I think that again that goes right back to this concept here, where if we can get a path through across, links back, maybe comes across the slope, goes around, and then all of a sudden you've got connectivity in a way that doesn't have stairs, and you can have circulation. I'm gonna jump over here. So I've got the three alternatives in the way that the playground and upper area might be configured. So the current line, the current pavement is very close to this path. Then it cuts across here. Do this, and so this is the existing playground area, and it's dominated by sand, and you have that loop